Then we'll see if we dip down to 55 this morning. 60s south of the city, but still really, really nice. Clear skies across the board, and that is why our temperatures have dropped so much. We have clear skies, low humidity, a little bit of a wind, and the winds are going to be a little bit of a nuisance today, okay? Let me zoom in even more into Harris County. Here's Timber Oaks, Spring Branch, Bunker Hill Village, Martin Court at 60 degrees, Truscan Drive 61. I just want to look at all the temperatures that I possibly can on your Monday because it's just so nice. By lunchtime today, we are up to 86. Remember that with low relative humidity, our temperatures climb really quickly. With humid air, your temperatures don't climb as much. We're still going to be pushing close to 90 later this afternoon. But Jen, what a standout day. And do you know, I thought we were going to be more in the 60s. Today is a standout day in the 50s, and that is even inside the city. When you walk outside first thing, if you're just waking up right now, it's 5:15. It feels fabulous. You notice it right away. Temperatures around 52 in Conroe, 51 in Tomball, 57 at IAH. Check it out, Sugar Land, 64 for you, 61 in Angleton. But you get the idea. A really nice start to your Monday morning. On top of that, we have a north wind. Now the wind right now is overall mostly calm. Wind is going to be a little bit of a nuisance today. I'm expecting winds at times around 15 plus miles per hour, so maybe 15 to even gusts around 20. It's going to be breezy at times. Winds will be shifting more out of the east by later this afternoon, and that's actually going to prime us for a cold front that's going to arrive tomorrow. Check this out. Today, dew points really comfortable, really nice. Tomorrow, do you see how the humidity goes up where dew points are back into the 70s? That's all in anticipation for another cold front that'll swing through by early Wednesday. That's also going to introduce a slight chance for a few showers tomorrow. Now today, clear skies across the board. Let me get you out the door for your Monday live look over Herman Park. I was at Herman Park yesterday and it was fabulous. Beautiful shot over the Med Center this morning, clear visibilities. Again, the winds at times today will be a nuisance, but otherwise picture perfect. I mean, clear skies across the board. High temperatures are still heading close to 90 degrees. So even though you're starting off nice and cool, this afternoon will be on the warm side. Let me show you on our future track because remember today we stay completely dry, completely sunny skies. I'm going to quickly get you into tomorrow, 2:30. Tuesday afternoon. This is when we could see the chance for a few showers. I'm not expecting a lot of rain, but maybe a quarter to max at times a half an inch of rain. So an isolated thunderstorm, an isolated shower could produce a quick heavy downpour. Doesn't last though all day. By 6, 7 o'clock, it's pretty much out of here. Remember, this is connected with our next front. By Wednesday, you're back to beautiful conditions. We need the rain. Just for the month of October, we are now over 3 inches below average. Taking that into context for the year, over 11.5 inches below average for 2025. So we really need the rain. I think Tuesday, tomorrow, will be our next chance to see some of those showers. Taking you through October the 30th, we really split the difference here between wetter than average and drier than average conditions. However, temperature-wise, we're expected to stay above average. And this looks like it's going to be for a big part of next week. So these upper 80s near 90, I don't think they're going to go anywhere. Even though we have a series of cold fronts expected to move through, gives us a nice drop in the humidity. But see, our afternoon highs are still able to climb a little bit warmer than I know a lot of you want. So again, today's sunny skies, fabulous start to the day. Temperatures still hovering in the upper 80s to low 90s. Similar tomorrow, remember that rain chance, think more midday through the early afternoon, and that'll give us a little break with our temperatures midweek. But otherwise, Jen, today, right now, is the standout morning.
Oh
so
my goodness.
Enjoy.
I feel like
this afternoon. Okay, when it's 90 or 91, that's okay. You enjoy it this morning. First part of your day today is just spectacular. 51 in Tomball, 52 in Conroe, 57 at IAH, 63 this morning in Wharton. So a good mixture of 50s and 60s across the board. In fact, I'm going to take you down to street level into the Heights. Anybody waking up in the Heights with us? Take a look at Queenswood Lane, 58. Fabulous. Get that morning walk, jog. Can you drink your coffee maybe outside on the porch? Very nice. East 7th Street coming in at 62 this morning. So again, 50s and 60s. North wind is going to be breezy at times. Wind is going to be a little tricky today. It's going to start out primarily out of the north, and then what's going to happen, it's going to shift. And that's all in anticipation with another cold front that's going to be arriving late Tuesday into Wednesday. Now today, your hour by hour planner, I mean, is this not a standout day or what? By lunchtime, 84. By the afternoon, yeah, we're heading back into the low 90s, but gorgeous. I mean, your hour by hour planner, clear skies across the board. Because of the wind, all the abundance of sunshine, heads up about the pollen. The ragweed has really been an irritant lately. Your ragweed is at heavy levels, moderate there with your mold spores, but I have a feeling this week, Jen, pollen is going to be a problem. We'll talk more your extended forecast coming up in just a little bit. It really is. Even if you wait, okay, 30 more minutes, an hour, it is going to be nice. I would say really cool through about 10 o'clock this morning. And then I think after 10, then we begin that warm up. But overall 52 in Conroe, 51 in Tomball this morning, 57 at IAH, 65 this morning at Hobby, but beautiful, beautiful start to your Monday morning. Take a look, we're actually below average with our temperatures. How about that? Now only for our lows. High temperatures are going to be above average. We should be 82. Yeah, we could be as high as 92 later this afternoon. Put that in perspective. As far as the relative humidity goes, it is going to increase tomorrow. That's in anticipation of our next front. Our next front arrives before Wednesday. There's the drop in the humidity. And then we have a little up and down thanks to a secondary front that will be a little bit more powerful for the weekend. Now, as far as today goes, look at your hour by hour planner. Just fabulous. Look at all of this sunshine in place. Beautiful. So when we have clear skies across the board, you get the best of the morning low temperatures, but see, then you also max out on the high temperatures. Dry air heats up faster. And that's why days when we have really high relative humidity, the temperature doesn't climb as much, but it feels like it. With low relative humidity, see, our temperature will spike into the low 90s, but it will be feeling a lot more comfortable. All right. So again, low 90s after a fabulous start with 50s this morning. That north wind is going to be really short-lived, trying to turn out of the east. And by tomorrow, your Tuesday, it'll be out of the southeast. Today, heads up, it could be on the breezy side for a big part of the day. In fact, some of our wind gusts today could be upwards of about 20 miles per hour. So breezy conditions through the afternoon. Anything that you do, it's going to be beautiful, but watch out for those winds. Ragweed is at heavy levels, your mold spores at moderate levels. So both of these can be pretty big irritants, but especially that ragweed. If you felt it this past weekend, were you out yesterday? It was a beautiful day yesterday. I know it was a little warm, but that ragweed was still heavy. So you may have noticed that. Live look outside in Galveston this morning. Beautiful shot. Visibility is not a problem. Live look over Herman Park toward the Med Center. Again, visibility is just picture perfect here for your Monday. Let me show you some of the rain chances. They do dive back in tomorrow. Your Tuesday, remember that secondary front, that next front on the way? This is when we're going to see the chance for a few showers to even an isolated thunderstorm. This is 3 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. So it's not a washout by any means, but I think a quick quarter to maybe even a half an inch of rain will be possible. It's out of here pretty quickly, think 6, 7 o'clock, and then those temperatures and that relative humidity will drop again for your Wednesday. We need the rain. We are over 3 inches below average for the month. We are over 11 inches, 11 and a half inches there for the year. So again, we need the rain. 92 today. Tomorrow's going to be warm and humid before that cold front passes, at least dropping those temps back into the mid 80s. I think Wednesday afternoon, Thursday should be nice. Do you see these mid 80s? And then another front for the weekend. We're going to have to watch these rain chances. Jen, I know you don't want to hear this. I may have to increase our weekend rain chances. We will see the timing of this. But as far as today goes, just fabulous. Yes, 50s on the north side. Now notice IAH at 59, Hobby Airport at 65. So inside Harris County, inside the city, there's a good mixture of some 50s, some 60s. But this is the coolest morning since April 12th. My goodness, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. This is the thing about the winds. Today at times they are going to be on the breezy side. So winds today sustained around 10 to 15 miles per hour. I think at times maybe even a gust up to about 20. So most of that is out of the north. However, winds will be shifting by tomorrow morning out of the east southeast. Sunny skies. Can you believe we are back into the 90s later this afternoon after a really cool start to the day? As far as our rain chances go, they stay fairly limited this week. We have another front moving in tomorrow, so I'm going to dive into the chance for some showers, even a few thunderstorms for your Tuesday. Guys, coming up